embracing possibility. I think that if this year has taught us anything, or this pandemic has taught us anything, is that you never know what's coming next.
But I think that's part of embracing possibility, is recognizing what's positive and finding light in situations that could be construed initially as dark.
Where do we go from here? I don't know what normal is going to look like again, and I don't know if anyone does.
Crises always provide the opportunity to change much more rapidly than you would otherwise. We have really opened up the box on what possibility is. What did we learn from this? And how do we take that and move it forward when we don't have to do it this way anymore, but when we did it this way, we all discovered that it worked better.
If we've all learned anything over the past year and a half, is having to pivot and having to adapt. We can't rely on what we've been used to. Everything's new.
We have learned a lot about ourselves. We have learned a lot about how we work the best. And we've also learned ways that really will make us more efficient in the future. Embracing possibility to me is an excitement for what I see as innovations to come.
Doing conferences online via Zoom, I think that's opened up a lot of these HIV conferences to people that couldn't afford to go to them before. And now we've sort of normalized a lot of that.
And I think it's brought up a lot of really exciting opportunities too, to think about how we can leverage telehealth systems, I think, to provide care to more people in rural places, outside of big cities. And I think that is really exciting.
I remember one patient who was in our ICU and was at the end of life, and there were family members, 13 little screens from around the world, family members singing to the patient in a way that we just had never done before because it just hadn't occurred to us.
I think it's important to really look at these innovations, look at these changes in culture and philosophy and the way we structure things, and take advantage of that to build a world that might even be a little bit better than the one that we had in March 2020.
I think some of the positive things that have come out of the pandemic are really just an appreciation for the times that we can spend together, and those small moments that I think we all missed over the past couple years.
Just the sense of community that we were able to build by Zoom for our divisional meetings just created a lot more participation and has allowed us to include colleagues from outside of UCSF.
I think a new normal, I hope that we get back to a time where I know what the bottom half of most of my colleagues' faces look like. We get to take off our masks and just really celebrate the fact that we've made it through, and get to really celebrate each other's accomplishments and spend time together in person.
I look forward to commuting. That's not something you would say a lot, but being on the shuttle and going to the office and thinking like, wow, I'm gonna be standing on a bus with like other people. Like that's gonna be exciting again.
The past 2 years have taught me something I knew beforehand, but I know it even more viscerally now, which is this is just an extraordinary group of people that we have in the department, and the way the faculty and the staff and our trainees have responded to this pandemic has been awe-inspiring. It has been immensely hard for everyone, and I appreciate all the work that people have done, and that I just have never been prouder to be part of this organization and work with this group of people.